This is my cousin Dean. For his birthday he got that new bike, so my parents decided to take him for a bike ride from Meyersdale to Pittsburgh, and I got to go along.
Here we are in the abandoned turnpike tunnel. There's Dave. Shine a light on your face, Dave. There he is. There's Dino, and there's Dylan. Behind him you see the one end of the tunnel, and then over here you can barely make out the other end. So we're gonna film on the way out. Okay, Del Fuegos, roll.
We had to do some training, and for some of it we went to the Lost Highway, an abandoned part of the Pennsylvania Turnpike with 2 tunnels, one of them more than a mile long, and that's what this one is. We also did a lot of riding on the rails to trails. One time we even saw this big black snake crossing the trail in front of us. We had to buy bike racks and saddlebags and things to put in those bags to prepare for the trip. Me and my dad even got 2 new bikes because mine was too small for me and it was pretty old and beat up.
Alright, here we are, night before the trip. Just showing you guys the gear. This is my dad's. It's a brand new Specialized. It's got some nice body geometry, cushy seat, and fancy hand grips and all that. This is mine. It's a used Cannondale. It has the seat off my old Diamondback bike that I had before it. And some new hand grips, which is good. You also have my dad has this this saddlebag system to hold all of his stuff. Not quite as good as mine though. Drawstring bag with bungee cords. But I do have that up on the handlebars though, which is good.
The next morning, Dean and Uncle Dave show up and we load up the bikes. Get ready to go.
Just leave your boat there.
Oh yeah, they do that on that one area.
Yeah, the aluminum canoe.
It's more than an hour drive to Meyersdale, where we start our bike trip. On the way there, though, we got a little preview of one of the bridges we're going to cross.
Is that a train tracks?
No. Nope, it's all trail.
So we'll be riding across that bridge.
Yes,
So who maintains that bridge? Is it safe?
Reading something about that.
Finally made it to the trails.
Oh, look at that!
Eventually we do make it to the trailhead and we unload our bikes and get all our luggage on them and get ready to go.
Just don't. You don't want to hit the top. I don't want it hitting the seat either.
After we get all the other equipment on the bikes, I get my GoPro set up and ready to film our journey.
GoPro setup. First time we're using the handlebar mount, not the chest mount, like everything else.
We're starting day 1 in Meyersdale and we're going to pedal a section going up to Ohiopyle. The first day is about 40 miles. It's about 120 miles total.
We got 117 miles left. Let's go.
This is the Salisbury Viaduct. It's the bridge we drove under on the way here.
So we'll be riding across that bridge.
So who maintains that bridge?
I don't think you can see the view at all on the GoPro. Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't know what it sees.
This bridge is almost 2,000 feet long, and it's more than 100 feet high at its highest point above the river.
wide open. Wanna set my spirit free. Won't stop till I reach the ocean. Gonna break these chains holding me. Uncaged.
Guinea fowl. Farmer's got here.
There's your lunch, Dean.
That's the natural tick defense right there. Guinea fowl.
We stop at this little pavilion to eat some snacks, drink some water, and take a look at the map. Apparently some other bikers had stopped here too, and they left little messages carved into the wood, including one guy that called himself Big Cat Dylan.
We got Meyersdale with probably mile 32, 1, 2, 33. Every little white, yellow dot is a mile. So 40 was
We already passed.
we had passed 40.
We're at
Yeah, we passed Garrett.
We're at the Big Cat Dylan Pavilion.
Yeah.
Is that on there?
Did
Cat
we
Dylan.
pass Rockwood?
That's a town?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Then Markleton's 50. What are you filming? And then we're gonna go the whole way down to Confluence, around 60, and then Ohiopyle 70. So we're not stopping until we get to number 70. This
We're probably at Garrett.
Alright.
No, we passed Garrett.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
And the trip's over when we hit mile marker 150 in Pittsburgh.
We must be pretty close to
Then we're
Rockwood.
gonna go through Connellsville, see what they know. And then we're going to go through West Newton, stay there the next night. Sutersville, where I used to catch catfish. I'll show you where that is, Dean. And then we're gonna go the whole way up to Little Boston, through McKeesport. Gotta pedal fast here because we're going through the projects. And then boom, we're into Pittsburgh, right at the point. Jumping in the fountain. Amen, brother.
Gonna swim in the coldest river. Gonna drink from a mountain spring. Deep in the land of the great wide open. Let the water roll all over me. Uncaged.
Got some little frogs that caught. They're active. They're jumpers. One got away. One got away.
Eventually the frog that did stay with me calmed down a little bit.
We got 105 miles to go till we're done total. I said we just do it all day. Go straight to Pittsburgh. 105 more miles. I think we can handle that.
We were supposed to go through the tunnel, but it was closed for the construction, so we had to ride a few miles out around, take a detour.
Yeah, a few minutes riding around. We made it to the other side of the tunnel. Yeah, the tunnel closed sign. Do not enter. Alright. Alright, let's go.
I wanna swim in the sunshine, and every day find a way to face my fears. I wanna get in the wind.
There are a lot of bridges on day one.
Throw some more. Feeding the fishes.
Every chance I'm given, through the wind, through the open plains. Freedom is a gift, get living. Go chase that sunset highway down. You got to get uncaged.
We stopped in Confluence and rode around for a little bit trying to find a good place to eat. Luckily we found this barbecue place with a cow on top of it called the Smokehouse, and we stopped there and had some absolutely fantastic food. And after we finished our delicious meal, we were back on the road with only 10 miles left to go before we got to Ohiopyle.
Chicken is pollo. Will Ferrell, it was his buddy. After they were separated there, he had...
You got to get
That evening we arrived in Ohiopyle and we saw some people swimming in the river, so we decided to join them to end our first day.
Gonna swim in the coldest river, gonna drink from a mountain spring, deep in the land of the great wide open, let the water roll all over me.
It took some convincing to get Dean to go in past his knees, but eventually he did do it.
There's Dino, he's in the pool. That mountain water is good for the joints. Keep your feet up.
There you go, just paddle. The current's not that strong. You gotta...
Yeah, you gotta... Don't go over the